Hey guys, James MC Reviews here, and I'm here with Mendy. Say hi.
Hi.
He is my old housemate back when I was living in the dorms. And you have him to blame for doing this video because he was the one that actually recommended that I watch this movie. Because, well, go ahead, explain yourself.
This is probably the worst movie of 2021, if not the whole decade so far. It's just plain awful. The characters are terrible. The visual effects and camera work is god-awful.
Naturally, after that glowing review, he sent me a message saying, like, oh, dude, you should watch this movie and review it for your channel. And so I was like, okay, if it's that bad, I don't want to pay money for it. So I'll let you pay money for it. And then in exchange, I can come over to your house and you can be in the video. So
yes.
I hope it was worth it.
No, this movie is not worth $6. It's not even worth 2 cents.
Yeah. We should probably, it says a lot that we haven't even said what the movie is called yet. We saw this movie called Dashcam. It's directed by Rob Savage. And it's this woman who is, very, very loud, obnoxious, stereotypical Republican, like
far-right
Republican Karen type of person who makes her way to England to stay with some friends, and she after getting her friend like fired from his or like getting him in trouble at his job as a like DoorDash delivery guy, she steals his car, like drives around, and she ends up picking up this old woman, and she has to take her to some place, and then mysterious things start happening, and people start dying, and it's bloody and creepy, and it's meant to be very scary because it's all from the point of view of the camera on the car. I'll let you talk for a bit because like
the movie's called Dashcam, and like more than 90% of the movie doesn't even take place in a car. Yes, there's some car scenes, but most of it's handheld action, and not good handheld action at that. Very shaky, very poorly done.
Like it makes the like early Transformers movies look like 1917 with how just completely like invisible the cinematography is. I was getting nauseous.
It's like
at several
if a
points.
Director told an actor just go up in the air and just shake the camera as much as you can.
Like, it literally looks like if I was just doing this for the whole video. Oh my god, this is the whole camera. Oh my god.
It tries to be provocative, and it does a terrible job at that.
Like, it's the most obnoxious thing. Like, it clearly this was made during the pandemic.
Yeah, it takes place during the pandemic.
Yeah, it takes place during the pandemic. It's doing, like, what most of these like COVID exploitation movies have been doing, where they make fun of the stupid people during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like, so we're following this woman who is very like outspoken about how the whole thing is a scam and where's your mask and blah blah blah. Like, she's even wearing like a sweatshirt that has liberals with like the no sign like across it.
The liberal tier mic.
Yeah.
Everything. Probably the worst protagonist I've ever seen, and I haven't seen Dear Evan Hansen, so I don't know.
That's become like my new benchmark for awful protagonists.
Yeah.
But like at the very least, like she like in this, she's meant to be obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like they're at no point do they try to paint her out as the hero. Like even her own chat, which by the way, the chat messages like scrolling down, because the whole thing is centered around her doing this like live like Twitch stream and like her interacting with her followers and stuff, and the whole time I was just paying attention to what people in the chat were saying, because
which
that
took away a lot from the movie, because like the whole point of watching this movie is to watch the movie and not watch a bunch of like people chatting about the thing. Like,
but like that was probably the most like fun
the
part
chat
for
was
me.
Probably the best part
until the second act when just all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
But like even like at a point, even her own chat starts turning against her.
Yeah.
Where they're like, dude, just leave her. Like, it's not worth it. She stays with these people who I honestly don't know why they're even friends.
Yeah.
Like, why they, like, they know how much of a, like, bitch she is and how, like, obnoxious she is with her opinions and beliefs and how she shames people for theirs. Why the hell do they allow her to stay in her house? Like, the opening of the movie shows her breaking into these people's houses, spitting on her hand, and slapping the person in the face.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck do they let this woman into their house?
Well, they do kick her out.
Well, yeah, they kick her out, but only after she's, complained about everything in their house and, like, been a, like, cynical bitch and, made fun of her girlfriend for social distancing and shit like that.
I think the worst part is that she doesn't learn anything. Like she's a continuous bitch throughout the whole movie, and even when her life is literally in danger, all she has to talk about is how COVID is fake and all these, just the stupidest shit a person could go through when their life is in danger, and it's...
This is probably, like, and now granted, I haven't seen the BET Karen movie, but this is probably a worse Karen movie than that Karen movie. Jump scares, it's just absolutely obnoxious. The sound design...
Not even good jump scares.
It's literally, we pointed out that at one point they use, like, sound effects from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, it sounds
it's like uncanny, if not like the exact same sound effect. It's so stupid. Already this movie is like exiting from my mind because I just don't want to think about it anymore. Like, the movie doesn't really have like a story. Like, there's no, they don't really do a good job of like explaining like what this woman that she's like lugging around even is. Like, they just say it's a like supernatural like force, and like there's this woman with a shotgun who's like chasing after her who has some sort of connection, but like that's like really it.
The director could have been like, I want to make a Blair Witch movie, but do it all wrong.
Right.
It's...
And Blair Witch is still on my bucket list, but like I imagine that,
Oh, it's so much better. So much better.
And then by the end, it's just complete and total chaos, and that's kind of when it starts to get like funny, but by that point, you just want the movie to be over because you're just so done with all of it. Like, they have like the last like 20 or so minutes is just full of like fake out endings.
Yeah,
like,
and just running around
with the camera on the floor and like... It's bad. I honestly didn't expect it to be that bad when you first pitched it to me. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm sure it'll be bad, but at least it'll be like entertaining. And to an extent it was, but like, yeah.
but this was a Blumhouse film, and it's kind of rare to see a Blumhouse film not like when you... They're much more better. Like, when you go see a Blumhouse film, you know where you're gonna get. You're gonna get some really good scares, some really great thrills, but
for like I can think of several exceptions to that. Like, I will say it's probably like I guess technically it's a better movie than this, but like Truth or Dare is like not that scary. It's a better, like I said, it's a better movie than this, but it's not like scary.
This movie made our minds dead.
Literally, I think I've become a little bit more stupid after watching this. Yeah, any other final thoughts? I honestly can't be bothered to mention anything else. This is top 10 worst material. Like, I will use the loophole of it, like, releasing in 2022 in certain countries, and the fact that YouTube lists it as Dashcam 2022 as an excuse to put this on my top 10 worst of this year. Like, fuck, man. Jesus, fuck. But what about you? Any final thoughts?
All I could say is that there's this scene where this guy is burning in the fire in the car, and there's like it's being engulfed in flames. I'd rather be that character than rewatch this movie.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. On a scale of 1 to 5, what would you give it?
Oh, definitely a 1.5.
Really? I give it a 1. This is like top tier garbage. Yeah, it's just I'm all out of stuff to say. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Mendy, for
Yeah, no
joining
problem.
me. Do you have anything to plug so they know where to find you?
I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Delusional Daniel. But I haven't been really using it that much.
Well, this will give you an excuse to start using it. Until next time, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date on when I'm posting. Follow me on all my social media, subscribe to my main channel, follow him on all of his social medias, and subscribe to his YouTube channel. All that stuff will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.